Greetings and welcome to PinballHelp. Today we are working on this Bally 4 Million B.C. and the game's been working pretty well except for one odd glitch that we've had trouble figuring out. And what's been happening here is during gameplay it kicks out more than one ball. So Mike and I are messing around with it. Turn it on and let's demo what's happening here. Okay, so we start the game and watch what happens. So it just keeps kicking balls out. We've adjusted all the switches from one end of the game to the other. See, now put a ball in the trough. Now see, that one worked. But now watch when the second ball kicks in. It kicks two more of them out. It's very odd. So we're trying to diagnose what the problem is. We think that obviously there's something wrong with the switches here because we've gone over all the relays everywhere else in the game.
And we've gone through the schematics.
But for some reason, we seem to think that there may be a scenario where, watch what happens. We'll put one ball in, see that hit both switches. What happens is, look, you notice it's bouncing back and hitting the second switch.
Well, here's the deal. If you just hit the first switch, nothing happens.
Right, but when you hit the second switch...
Just hit the second switch, nothing happens. But if you hit them both, that happens. Watch, I'll show it. First, then the second.
Oh, put your finger in there again. That was cool. So what we think is... yeah, you know, look... Oh, it could be divots in the ball trough, but it's like the ball bounces back and hits that second switch. You see that?
Or
this thing needs to be bent up a little bit or something.
Switch 1 and switch 2 are being hit simultaneously.
See, why did it stay that time?
No, because it's...
But it should kick only one ball out, so even if there are two balls in here, shouldn't it... It should...
No, because watch, it'll kick both out.
Right, but it should be able to sit with two balls in there.
But it doesn't.
See, because it's a three-ball game. Tell you what, hold that button down. Well, let's see. Let me put this in here. I'd like to.
3 doesn't do anything by itself. 2 and 3, but when you hit 1 and 2 together, hit 1.
Okay, yeah, I'm not getting my finger cut.
And 2. That's when you got to eject.
Okay,
so the 1 and 2 are being closed at the same time.
Right.
And that's what's doing it. So you have to adjust number 1 and number 2, so where this one, isn't closed at the same time as that.
But on the first ball, 1 and 2 should be closed anyway because you should just kick one ball out. So logically,
but they're not. Yeah, I see.
If you have 3 balls in the game, it should just kick one out, and then ball 1 and 2 should sit there. So why is it still kicking more out? So something else is wrong, and we can't figure it out.
Watch this. It's 1 and 2 together.
Ow!
But if I hit just 2, well, what we're going to do is we're going to adjust these switches and see if that solves the problem.
Yeah. Although now that I think about it, it can't just be a situation of hitting both of these switches at the same time, because on ball 1, if with no balls locked, there should still be 2 balls in the trough.
Yeah.
So we're still stumped on this. We're going to play around with it more and bring some more. We'll be back if we figure this out.